back a little bit early, but remember before I went down to about y equals -11. Couldn't find a stronghold, and just like it can't be here. Something must be wrong. Well, that struck me as wrong. So pretty much immediately after I turned the stream off, I'm like, you know what? I've got a little bit more time. Let's go down and try and sort of dig down a little bit further, just in case I was, being premature with it. Well, guess what? Turns out I was indeed premature on it. So I've got a nice little portal frame, sitting right over here. You know, uh, so yeah, and it is ridiculously low. Like, take a look at that. That's bedrock right there. So in fact, I think this portal room actually replaced some bedrock in order to get itself situated, which is just ridiculous. So having spotted that, that gave me a bit of a kick in the pants. And so while I've been working off stream, as you probably saw, and sort of building up what will be one part of the obsidian farm. We'll give you a quick walkthrough on it. Obviously, we've got our ender portal right here. Sorry, nether portal. But on this side, you can see I've created a little bit of some machinery right here. Well, this is a chunk loader from Ilmango's design. And it's not complete, unfortunately. There needs to be lava back there. Also a minecart. But when you hitch it up to nether portal, essentially it'll go and ensure this chunk itself is loaded. That's quite important, because in order to refresh the obsidian blocks, we need to actually, basically pass something through the end portal. Anything that passes through it. Doesn't matter if it's an item, a player, or whatever. Those obsidian blocks that are sort of sitting at that base pad right at the start will rejuvenate. So basically the plot is just sort of, spit things through there until the thing actually rejuvenates itself, which is cool. Didn't complete the eye because obviously if I'm working above the portal, it's kind of annoying to have, something in there. If I accidentally drop it in the portal, well, gone. Whereas now it is not. Don't worry, I've got enough eyes sort of sitting way back here. Spare eye. And I have two on my inventory. Alright, we need something to spit in, and obviously we need a clock of some sort to get things going. Well, this is what this is. A good old Euthonian hopper clock. A little bit of booster on there, because I think if you don't have a beacon set up, you should put about 18 items, I think, in this clock to get the proper timings. If you do have a haste 2 beacon, I think it's about 14. But yes, this comes out and triggers the dispenser and all that. And of course we need something to spit in there, so obviously I need to set up something to rejuvenate it. So I've got the beginnings of a bamboo farm sitting right here. There's no need to worry about water. Just pass a hopper minecart underneath it, and it grabs everything you need. Great. Couple problems though. For one thing, I did a little bit of math, and it's not exactly adequate. In fact, here, before going down that route, let's actually go along and walk through what exactly has been happening elsewhere here. Alright, here is spawn area right here, including the little rail cart thing that I set up. And way over here is where I plunked out that portal. In fact, if you look carefully, you can actually sort of see it sitting right there. Now, this originally was going to be my summer home. I've since had a look, and this actually is a much better summer home, as you saw on stream, actually. This is much nicer. So it makes sense to move the portal over here. Especially if I do build, some sort of ice farm. This would be the perfect spot to do it rather than on here. Rather than clear out all the trees or build above it. I could just build right on here and maybe, level this or something with some TNT. That. Okay, that's one of the things on my to-do list, is to move this portal from here to here. And of course link it to the nether ceiling, which has its own complications. But then as you saw, I carried on. And you can actually see right at that cursor right there, right underneath my hand, there's a giant pillar right there, which I sort of used to signify, hey, this is where the Eye of Ender was going down. Less obvious is just above the fingers there's like a series of gray blocks. Those are actually water blocks, which the unmined thing actually came up and said, they're in shadow, so I'm going to put them in gray. That's actually my entrance to where the thing itself is. Now, the actual end portal is somewhere underneath here and all that. That's cool. So, obviously I've got to link up everything. In order to get here easy, I've got to link this up to the nether ceiling. And in addition to that, move the portal over here, and link that up to the nether ceiling. And of course, complete the actual obsidian portal itself, the obsidian farm itself. Bit of a problem with that. I don't have bamboo. And unfortunately, I don't see any sort of bamboo hanging out anywhere near here. There's, well, let's go ahead and look at what bamboo sort of looks like from top down. Where's that? See this sort of dense green? That's what bamboo, that's what a jungle looks like. And so there's bamboo all through there. Look through here. You can see this is dense, but it's not jungle dense. Ditto that as well. This might actually work up here. No, it's not. Not even the proper biome either. So yeah, if I want some bamboo, I'm gonna have to have a little bit of a walk, unfortunately. But of course, since I'm moving things on the nether, portal seeding, that's fine. And in fact, once I'm satisfied with the farm itself, I gotta throw, I've got to go through the end portal anyway, so I can easily use that as a shortcut to get back too. So I've got options. All right, with that though, I've got other problems. My plan was to actually use bamboo to fill up the farm itself, since it is actually the fastest growing, plant within Minecraft. But looking over here, it grows on average once. It grows one tick every 4,096 blocks. That's a bit of a problem because if we go over here, popping in, one item in there, 7.5. Each additional items adds 8 ticks. Over to our calculator right over here. If 4,096 ticks is how long it takes on average to grow one, and, again, using a haste 2 beacon, I'm going to need about 14 items in there. Multiply that 8, just as a rough estimate. Then I'm going to need 36.5 or so blocks. 36.5 or so growing stations within the bamboo farm itself to actually keep up with the hopper clock itself. I go back over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I kind of need to quadruple the size of this thing to actually stay, in line with that. That's one problem I've got. The other problem has to do with chunks. Not chunks per se, but to sort of get into the inside baseball of how chunks are handled within Minecraft itself. Basically, each chunk is handed a ticket, which sort of tells you what how much it loads and all that, what is done with it, and what is active within it too. If I scroll back over here, if your ticket number is 31 or less, then everything is active. If it's 32, everything is there, but entities are not active. So that means then that if my bamboo farm happens to be sitting inside this tick of 32, this 32 level ticket, it's not going to work. In fact, more to that, this hopper minecode over here, that's an entity. The things that are dropping down here, those are entities too. So I've got to make sure that, whatever, thanks to my chunk over here, this has to be loaded in at the proper ticket level. Go back over this. So how exactly are tickets handled within Minecraft? There's a couple of different ways. Single player way, which we don't really care about, since it's the multiplayer server. In multiplayer, there's this little formula right over here, which is controlled by the views distance itself. You do a little bit of math on there. I think the standard sort of view distance is 10 blocks for most servers. So that means a level of 19 by 19 chunks. Cool. But this is just for the player themselves, or, for spawn as well, too. World spawn is given the exact same priority when it comes to tickets. Pretty much. Well, I'm sorry. It's, whereas you can sort of tweak what's changed within the player itself, but just by changing the view distance. Not so when it comes to spawn. Basically it's got a level of 22, so you got 10 per side basically until things start to go on that. Portal tickets, though, since I'm using a chunk loader, they have a level of 30. So in fact, what happens is this central thing is at level 30. These ones are at 31. So I've only got a 3x3 block where everything is active. I can be guaranteed within here that the minecart will move and the bamboo will grow. Outside of it, I'm not. If you look over here, border ticks are sort of a little bit of they're a bit of a kind of thing. Basically, redstone doesn't work, and I can't really sort of do much of anything with it. Whereas, 32, I can at least put my redstone out there if I have to. That's kind of handy, but that means then that there's sort of like a 5x5 area where I can be guaranteed redstone works, but not much else necessarily. I've got to make sure that I'm within that. But of course, chunks themselves are sort of a gross kind of thing. Basically, you've got chunk boundaries and all that, and if you're within there, okay, great, that chunk gets a ticket. But that doesn't necessarily extend out. So in fact, this portal right here, the furthest it could extend out in order to actually have like entities processed, I believe it's about 31 or 32 blocks. I actually worked it out in my head and forgot. The furthest it can extend out is 32 blocks from there. The lowest it can go is 16. Well, let's have a quick look. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so it turns out actually, even if this is the worst case scenario, all this stuff would load up. Great. But I've also got to worry about this, since I have to expand out this farm. I mean, there's ways to confirm this too. You can actually bring up chunk boundaries. I think it's F3. Oh. F3 still works, right? Okay. There we go. Okay. Good news is this portal is right within this chunk itself, so I really don't have to worry about a lot. This is pretty much the ideal placement. It's just barely inside the same chunk as this. And to sort of maximize the tension, I never actually sort of looked at where exactly the chunk boundaries were. So this chunk, guaranteed loaded. One chunk to the side, guaranteed loaded. Beyond that, in fact, I should go and check just where this boundary ends. No, it's this purple line right here. I think these are just sort of like every action. Purple, I think, is the bounce. So this chunk also here would be loaded in too. If I keep on going out, this right here, no longer loaded. So this one's loaded. This one's loaded. And if I were to go through that wall, it would no longer be loaded. Cool, but yeah, a little bit restricting for what I want to do here. Well, that's my issue. I gotta come along and break this up and, potentially fix it. At least I don't have to worry about the portal itself. So I can, oh, come on. Alright, so I got a little bit of work to do. Part of the problem, too, is I didn't really I was sort of flying a little bit by the seat of my pants when it came to this. Like, I didn't think what sort of farm I would be using here. So, for instance, if I go over here to my little supply chest, I got 8 grass blocks. There are 10 grass blocks here. That's a grand total of 18. I want 37. Obviously, I gotta go and try and fix that. Fortunately, bamboo doesn't require any water nearby to grow, which is awesome. But the other problem is I don't have bamboo. I need to fix that. So, yeah. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, there's no bamboo forest nearby too, so I'm going to have to sort of go across the nether top. So, in the meantime, what I gotta do is start ripping this all up. Now, this is, I really sort of like this length here in terms of, how far it is. I think it's, yeah, well, I mean, it's 10, so that's a nice, easy, convenient to understand number. We're going to do about 37? Yeah, 37. Well, 36 divided by 4 is 9. But we need one more than that, so I can do 3 rows of 9 and 1 row of 10. But I mean, also, kind of annoying, the original room basically allowed you, 2 blocks on each side. And I sort of took advantage of that to work out this. So I got to rework this, move things along. And I do, of course, have problems with materials too. Not just the bamboo and grass and all that. But I mean, each one of those is an iron bar, and I haven't really done much caving in a while. More concerning when I was building this up actually was stone and cobblestone. Since I'm down so low, I mean, again, bedrock's in right there. It's actually really hard to find stone and cobblestone this level. I think it's basically impossible. The only way I can do it is actually go back up to the surface and grab some more. Alright, so that does create some problems when it comes to creating these. Tell you what, let's pop out my ender chest. Pop out my crafting bench. Look up what a piston needs. Yeah, 4 cobblestone, 3 wood. So, in fact, 4 times... Well, I've already got 10. I need 37, so that's 27 times 4. That's 120 minus... So, yeah, I mean, roughly 120 cobble and all that. And I wound up picking up a little bit, but there's nowhere near 120. I'm going to need 27 iron ingots. I think I've got enough of. Redstone I've got tons of too. Wood is also another problem though. It's another thing that I'm low on. In my case, I'm a little bit lucky. I had big problems sort of setting things up over here, but I realized, oh no, it's not in this one, it's in this one. I realized I had a little bit of warp stem. And I hate using that, but just to finish this off, fine. And I mean, I can always go back to the Nether, pull out a little bit of bone meal and grab even more of these, so I'm not too busy. Ditto the observers and all that. I can just make a ton if I so desire. The real problem, of course, is cobble. A lot to make an observer. Now look at that, 6 cobble versus 4 to make a piston. And of course, 2 redstone. I think what I'm actually going to do is double or even triple up on the observers, just to save a little bit of space. It does mean I should leave a little bit of extra headroom in order to allow bamboo to grow, but I mean, if it works, it works. So, okay, with that out of the way, I guess it's time to start breaking stuff up. And I don't like all this stuff sitting right here. Grab. That's why. Boxes popping up. I should have hit boxes. Fine. Gonna need to get a lot more rails too. Oof, which is a fair bit of iron. But they'll be okay. I mean, for one thing, I am underground, and as I think you saw when I was digging down here, there's a cave not too far from here. So, worst case scenario, I do a little bit of caving. I grab myself some iron that way. In fact, I've already done that a little bit. So my iron stores really aren't too bad. In fact, actually, hang on, I've never actually double checked that. Yeah, you can see 7 times 9 is 63 plus 4, so that's 67 iron right there. That's good for all of the pistons I'm going to need. I do have to worry potentially about the rails. Those might be a problem. But again, I think that's enough to sort of get through things. The bamboo is really more of the limiting factor here. You have to be careful of this. The problem is if I go through this nether portal, it's going to create one in the lower levels, and I don't want. I want to actually sort of go and create one on nether ceiling. This might be a bit tricky given that portal is so low, but let's at least give it a shot, you know? Okay. Oopsie. You're going to be filled in with some cracked stone. There we go. Where's my shovel? Good. I wonder if I should have some sort of unloader up there too. Currently, I've just sort of got a basic design which puts the hopper a little bit of ways away from the turnaround, so it drops off one item. I can also just build a bunch of extra hoppers and take advantage of that. So, you know, instead of having one hopper pulling from, you know, I can actually wind up having 2 or 3, and of course, because it's doubling up, then that winds up being like 6, which is pretty good. But I mean, that's still just one item being pulled from it. And this minecart's going to take some time to go around, so. Alright, with that out of the way. Now this is my 2 areas right here, so pull up some of those. Yeah, the bedrocker right there. More bedrock. Pop some of this back. I'll leave this here for now. I should probably move it up against the wall. You know what? Move it too. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's unload some of the stuff. Grass blocks can go. In fact, maybe I should keep a little bit of this. Because I'm probably going to have to fill in some things. But the mossy stuff can go. It's leather. I'm not using it right. Ditto the rails, although I will be coming back to them later. Hopper redstone can go. Okay. I can grab this hopper. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. Unload the valuables since I am going to be doing a little bit of work else. So, also blocks go. You can go, you can go. You and the hopper are kind of like, go at least one bucket back here. Actually, both of them, since I don't have any. Although, actually, no, I want to keep one bucket around. Just simply because I am going to need lava. Bunch of that for garbage blocks. It was a bad thing for me to use cobblestone to, pillar back out at the very top there. It was not a wise move on it. All right. Well, that works. Oh, and the liver can stay back. One brick's handy just in case. All right. Another thing I got to watch out for too is a lot of these could actually be infested with not endermites, but silverfish. Thank you, non-existent people, for being in. So yes, this basically has to be reversed. In fact, I've got redstone running at the very top there on top of these. These two gotta go. I'll tell you what. I got a little spot back here where I've been doing my work, so let's think. Oh. Unfortunately, I was using that other one to... I need to rip all this stuff out anyway. Pull you along. Good. This all has to be bricks of some sort. Go and grab some of these. Also a good excuse to make sure that fell, because we did. And take your valuables and store them over here. Redstone can sit. Servers can sit. Oh, let's grab you two. Use that to fill in here. The mossy too. What do you have? Cool. That works. Okay. Redstone. No. Thank you. Fill this in now. Stone brick. Cracked. Stone. Stone. Something like that. Pop the redstone in here. That works, although a little bit awkward to have it sort of inset one back. What I should do, pop out here. One more this way, since I've got a little bit more room, thanks. That also means then all the pistons basically are in here, pointing backwards, so okay. Got them. That's precisely where they're gonna go. I'm gonna have to... What about the observers? Oh no, I can click along on there, so that's fine. Boom, there we go. Top of there, I need to lay... Here's my... That's right, I was gonna... Every third, maybe? It's gonna be a little bit weird to figure out. So, third... Order would allow me to use pretty much all the observers I've got, but I'm not that hurting for observers. So it might even be better off to just do like every 2, practically. That would work well. Yes, so might as well take advantage. Here. That way. And do this way. Portal. Okay. Back to the observers, please. Or cobble, but cobble's not that hard to find. Yeah, I think that works. Alternate it for the other one. Cool. Okay. Alright, I've got that. We need a bit of an access hatchery. Bedrock anyway, so. Dealing with bedrock out here might actually be a big problem. That's another thing I'm worried about too. Line right here for control. This is for that, so I need to go one more over. There we go. Bedrock and all. Great. In theory, I could come along and break it. Not just maybe I'm better off just moving this off one. I think I might have to, sadly. Minecart right here. Grass, yeah, no. Sadly, that means all of this stuff has to go back out. Alright. Grab some of this cobbled deep slate. Fill you back in. The problem with going by the seat of my pants here is it's not the most efficient way. Oh, there we go. We got a layer. Eat. Grab that little bit of redstone. 2 bits of redstone. Dash the valuables again. As you heard those spiders. Bars for. Pull these. I'll put. I do need a little bit of these to fill in. I got it. Got that. Mossy. And the redstone goes along up the top there. These are right here. This is just cobbled deep slate. There we go. Redstone all through there. Servers in place. and there was supplies in here. Quite far back. We'll have to find out. Okay. Pull back the big blocks here. Something like that. Okay. Double check that I've got everything that I need here. Minecart. Minecart. Dirt. Space. Piston. Server. Okay, that worked perfect. All right. Two, three, four, 5, 11. Okay. One too far. Go this way. Perfect. Lava. Oh yeah, here's my chunk boundary right here. That should be enough to hold off any buddies. All right, and this has to go because basically I want to have sort of 2 rows of dirt here. So this row actually has to be completely eliminated and replaced with a row of dirt. And then, you know, we got pistons right over here. So actually I can start ripping out some. You have to be careful. You heard there's a spider nearby. All about somewhere. I can come along here, lay down another row of pistons. A little ahead of myself, I should put on these observers. There we go. Yes. Good to know. Perfect, okay. Hold each top. From the other side, I'm just curious. Solid wall. Some mossy stuff there. These ones can all go away now. Because I don't really need any sort of fancy stuff sitting over there. This is all going to be basically behind the scenes. Nobody's going to see it unless you're doing any sort of maintenance on it. I'll keep some cobbled deep slate hand. Don't need. Oh yeah, this is kind of valuable, so I should throw it back up there. Okay, so I think everything else is bendable-ish. Oh. Probably move you out of there since I'm not really going to need that for much. I am going to need both of these, and I'm probably going to need this for dirt. Throw a little bit more light into here, just because I don't want mobs spawning in here. Alright. That is looking pretty good. Redstone dust. Grab what I got. 20 more. That's not going to be enough to cover everything. I'm going to go for that, actually. Okay. Rough out this portion. Front thing has to go anyway. I got scaffold on me. You got scaffold, all your building problems are solved. There we go. 2 rows for dirt. A little bit funny for that. Of course, now this thing has to come around. That's all that covered, but now I need to get up. Or to get that one last row back. You gotta be out. Let's see. Get ahead of me, huh? Close. Redstone. Enough. Get popped out. Popped out. Okay. You get popped out. I'll ask that last one also. Take it. There's definitely a spider nearby. And it hurt itself falling down to get at me. Definitely not. Let's stash the servers back in here. No. Technically I could. No. I've been going back and forth and back and forth. And I've got tons of... as long as I can get cobble. And cobble's relatively easy. Not have to worry too much about that. This minecart comes along. What? Oh, we come up this way. Now this chunk is loaded. This chunk is loaded too. I don't have a lot of room for other chunks, perhaps. Going along. Pistons go on here. Redstone goes on here. Stone goes on here. Pistons goes on here. Grass goes here. I'm lucky, maybe the high spider will actually off itself. Thing is, though, I'm actually below lava level, so this is not... Bearings for this. $190. Excellent. Okay. Directly above me. Huh. And I'm below lava level. Back. Hook you up too. Okay. That works. Minecart comes along here. Comes back in here. Goes through here. Goes on here. Around here. Comes back. Pop you right there. There. Pop you right there. More than enough illumination to handle all this. This is sort of like a maintenance pad. Oh. Looking good. A little bit overhead out in order to get up here. Actually, no, I don't. That's right. Oh, this has to go. Because all of those things, it can be pretty twitchy. You can see how the observers here are going to sort of combine together to make this fire more often than it would otherwise. Honestly, I'm fine with that. It's going to cause a little bit of lag on the server, sadly, but you can do. It will help basically get rid of some other things which, you know, it may not actually sense properly that, you know, there's bamboo to be culled because, you know, those. So makes it a little bit more aggressive. Yeah. Up. There we go. Especially given that it's 10 across, and these have light level 14, that's enough to stop a lot of mobs from spawning. Thing is, spiders can't really fit. They can actually fit through one bit. Turn a lot of spiders on. Cool. By one. Okay. Like that. Yep. You all have to go. These have to go to level. That would have been handy back when I wasn't able to get a villager to get me a shovel. Now, got the spoils here. Drop spider comes down. Good, good. You need to come along and build sort of access around here. This. Almost there. Problem, of course, is I need to get behind this and lay down observers, so pop one more in. I'll need to go. Oh, lava. I'm feeling pretty lucky. Guess I'm getting the diamond after all. Who was it? 5? Fortune 3. Travel. Went too far again. There we go. Redstone, so. One too many there. Good. Be careful with my observers. I'll alternate them just to make things. Okay, that's a good start on this. It'll give me access to what I need. So, I'm gonna need hills, redstone, a lot of cobble deep slate. Double check. All within chunk boundaries, right? Okay. Yep, this chunk is central. One side, so this is the last one that entity in. Bounds over there, so, yep. 100% loaded. Come along and grab this. You can see tons of redstone. Not worried about that. Pop out some of this. I don't really want to loop-de-loop here, do I? Having said that, you can always just put it on anyway and laying down track. Maybe I should think a little bit more about how exactly that's going to get laid out. No matter. This is underneath. Who are you? Take that, buddy. I didn't know they had spots underneath there where they could go. Silverfish again, huh? Yeah, this is probably too many redstone blocks. I don't care. I got tons of them. Might as well take full advantage. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll work out well. Alright, so I'm going to need tons of rails and a little bit of wood, too. I hate chewing up this warp stem stuff. It's great wood, especially since it's not flammable. But, I need it, sadly. Rails, what I got? 12, 1 powered. Dash some of this cobbled in here. Back for you. And a detector. Yeah, no, I needed that for... I'll leave you back in there. That's for the chunk loader right over there. And back out. It just needs one step. Sadly, I'm gonna have to pull you out. Something like that. You. I got 1 powered rail. Have for gold. Oh, I got plenty. Okay. That's okay, I'll come back for it. Powered rail. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Need more gold too. Alright, I may have to go off for more supplies then. Sorry. Well, probably gonna need 1.5. These rails right here. Oh. Pull you out. Make absolutely sure though. I remember I've got 2 spare right here. Anything. That's gonna work. I'll tell you what. Pop you out. Pop you out. I can basically just have it do a reverse trip right here. So where's my cobbled? Cobbled deep slate. First bit, yes. So this would be then where it stops. Here a block. Popped out. Oh, bedrock. Bet you that would work. And then there's a powered rail right there. Long and... Be 4 more powered rails, huh? I gotta admit, I gotta check that that actually powers it. Yeah, it does. Okay, perfect. Long, so 1, 2, 3, 4 more powered rails. Means I need a decent amount of gold. 5 more iron ingots of gold, huh? Pop you out. And put this powered rail right here. And all of this is good, and I can actually just start filling it in with grass blocks. Do that. Yes, I did check this basic design. A hopper minecart can pull all these up. 1 more from there. Handle that. Yes, please. Do not have Oh. Okay, crafting bench. Pull you out. One thing that would be a huge game changer that I can make a piston from cobbled deep slate. If that's the case. I lie. Thank you. Okay. Pop this out. Polish deep slate. Yeah, see? Can't create a piston with that. So, something for Mojang to fix at some point. Cobble deep slate actually acting like cobblestone. Alright. That creates a bottleneck for me. Looks like I've got enough iron to fix this all up. Let's figure that out. I'm going to need 27 more pistons. Yep. That's plenty for that. I've got all the rails I need. That'll work. You guys can sit there. Take you back though, please. Put back that. Put back my gold. I can make another gold ingot for my gold nuggets, but that's not going to be enough to get me what I'm looking for. Put back some of this stuff, but right now, looks like I gotta go out adventuring. Thanks back in here as well as this. Oh, servers 2, please. Rails. Okay, so I need gold, wood, bunch of other stuff. Pull some of these out of here. And oh wait, I've got 3 powered rail right there. Woo! Alright, I had forgotten about you. Well, that doesn't mean I've got a little bit of extra rail, but what do I care? Alright, could I find some way to adjust this? But I have enough to pull this off. Okay, that's 2 more. 1 there. Okay, let's go back over here. Back to over here. Check up powered rails. Actually, hang on a second. Royals minecart. I think that's single powered rail on flat ground against a stop block. Connected to travel 80 rail tiles on a flat surface, or 8 tiles for an unoccupied cart. Okay, well, I mean, 8 is not good enough for what I need. Miner storage. Okay, so storage intervals needed. Carts are expected. Optimal pattern to make storage mine with carts move quickly. 3 to 1. Compared to shorter intervals. Widest possible interval seems to be 8-1. 8-1 or 7-1. Okay, well, I mean, either way, it looks like I need more gold anyway and can't get away with it. That is annoying, but, I mean, also not the end of the world. Also worth checking out that, hey, I'm facing here. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Ah. Alright. Yeah, okay, this is all properly spaced out. At that. I've got slack in the system right here. What if then I just recalculated all this based on where it needed to go? Hospital seems to be a power a lot of empty carts coming or stuff. They'll given any interference. Right, power every 8th block then, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You gotta go. Home rails, yes, perfect. That's optimal. This now means this can go. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Might be enough. Okay, I gotta go back and grab all my tools though. Alright. That actually might be able to get things enough such that I don't need any powered rail. I don't need to go out and grab any powered rails at all. Great. You're good. One, 2, 4, 5. Bedrock, so I gotta do that here anyway, so. Okay. Help you out. I'm just curious. This should be powered. That's not. Okay. No worries. Again, not like I have a shortage of blocks. 5. 6. You gotta go. Crap. You gotta go. That's multiple spiders that I'm hearing there. It. One, 2, 3, 4. You gotta stay put. Wait, did that just fix it? It just did. That's all my powered rails gone, but all the powered rails are down. That does it. Sweet. Anyway. A little bit of access. I'm gonna leave this area free for me to through. That should be enough then for a hopper minecart. Let's see. A little bit of testing to see if that actually plays out. Oh, that's right. And I need some. You actually have to come out. Placed with a normal block. You're not going to be seen. So throw some trouble deep slate. Bricks. Oh, where's that lever? The powered rail actually has to come up here, so it's not a free one. You go there. Powered rail go there. Powered rail turn on. Okay, so that's not going to work. You guys gotta go. Gotta pop out. Would this work? Yep, that works. Okay. For minecart. Go. All right. Perfect. Okay. Leap out. You go again. You off, you stop. Alright, where is my cracked stone? Bricks. Couple deep slates. Probably put some stairs in there. I've actually got some stairs nearby, do I not? Yeah. I had myself a couple of stairs to start doing this. So, this and a wooden door. There. Wooden door right there. Still gonna flow anyway, even though. So, okay. Make sure this all flows. Perfect. All right. That's got that all down, although now I need to go back in and fill it in with all the stuff there. Oh, and also I should fill it. There we go. What? Let's give a little bit of it. Let's just do that. Kind of view those. I don't want you up there. A little, that redistributes the light a little bit better to make it slightly less likely it's not on. There's one up there too. No harm in making a fairly lit room. Put you down, actually. Quite well. I would maybe like another hopper in there just to make sure enough for planches, because I'm not convinced that it's going to pass in enough items to actually keep that thing filled, even with the thing there. I'm sorry. It's not going to pass in enough bamboo to make sure that this can fire off fast enough to keep this filled. Not 100% sure on that, but just a little bit of extra padding, you know, throwing a second hopper up there means that it pulls 4 items out per hop, so or per go. So that should be enough. All right. Back up then. This can go there. Stone bricks can go back. Mossy back. I'm gonna want you. I actually got a plan for you. I'll pull out a slime block from there. Be back in there. Have a lot of toughness. I'm gonna pull you out. I do have 46 cobblestone. Perhaps I should take advantage of that. Just to pull out a few more pistons. Ah, but how much wood do I have? Enough to make 3 pistons. So I don't want to chew up all of my wood here. I'll tell you what. Bars can go back. Iron. Be able to make 2 pistons. 3 pistons. Alright. Servers. There. Get out of the way. Glass. Yeah. Sadly. Iron back in the iron thing. I'm back in there. Shoot up all my wood. It's annoying. That works. Not enough to sort of fill everything in, but works. Oh, no. Oh. Much for that. Put a piston here. Fall down or two. They're bereft of observer, so you get a piston. You get a piston. You get a piston. Sweet. You get an observer. You get an observer. Which it. So unless I'm willing to get the rest of that wood, best I can do. Fill this in. We don't need it to be that deep. Yeah, I've got this little corridor I can go down. Ah. Fine, I wanted to put a torch there. Anyway. Looking pretty good. Would have been nice to use that staircase, but what can you do? Alright. Whoever goes back home, you stay out though, please. Buckets, I am going to need one. Deep slate. You stay. Oh no, I've got an axe now. So. Well, you go back there. Yep. Right. So I got my clippers. Got a furnace for. Out for second pick here. Make sure I don't off you. Perfect. Okay. Pretty much does it. Alright. And I guess, what all do I need? I need... No, actually. Dirt. Bunch of cobble. No gold, thank goodness. Iron is doing okay. And we have bamboo. Dirt, cobble, bamboo. That's about it. Yep. So, alright. Now, but that one was... I think we'll stay there. Yeah. One moment, I will be right back. to stop for a little bit there. But with that, let's get out of here. And now you can actually see, more or less what this area looks like. Hey, little guy. There's 2 libraries in here. Oh, wait a minute, that's right. Okay. Let me go back around here. You know what? Screw it. Hop through here. I'm gonna, where's that? Something like that. Okay. Yeah, I really want more cobwebs for my collection. So let's lay this out. Pull out electric clippers. Let's go to town. This became invaluable because I had to make a dispenser at some point, and that meant building a bow and arrow. I could not do that unless I had string. Sources of string. Oh, handy for mob traps and other various things. Also super handy for just emergency string when you need it. I gotta admit though, the changes to light levels for 118 really have kind of, trivialized strongholds. I'm used to sort of seeing a lot more enemies and a lot stronger ones, but because all the torches in that are all in the same place, it dramatically cuts down on the number of mobs that spawn. They're sort of left going through these haunted halls, sorry. I'm wondering where all the mobs went. Lava pops. But I need to go back to the surface anyway. In fact, if I look back over here, I'm right down here. Big lava source right there. So the lava that I need for... Oh, that's right, actually. I do need to pull out a 3rd bucket, since I'm going to need at least 1 water bucket. Alright, electric clippers, you go back. This. And... also going to need crafting bench. Bucket number 3, please. I've still got plenty of spare iron, so that's not going to cut into my plans. Go there. Go there. And oh, look, perfectly. Oh, wait. I've got 2 spare cobwebs. Woo, nice. Now, I could sacrifice something from there. To give me a little bit more room. I don't know why I've got this leather. Honestly, I should just drop it. Go back. Slime block is for a plan that you're going to see shortly. At least 1 water block. I've ditched those elsewhere, but second pick. All right, let's go back through. Oh, yeah, no, while exploring through here, I was very careful to take away all the doors on the path towards the actual portal room itself. So, I mean, I've been through here enough times. I kind of memorized exactly where the basics are of where to go. You can see a little bit of light coming in because I got daylight coming up through there. Grab these apples because I mean this is a pretty poor thing otherwise, but those apples are handy for golden apples. Having said that, I mean apples are. I'll leave you there. But bucket here, please. Got that. Now, if I've done this right, Now this should go straight down. Go straight down. That's kind of awkward. Clean you up a bit. Let's see if this makes a diff. Not my favorite, but I mean, we're gonna have to live with it. All right. Now time to practice my watering. Take this off. Good. No. Definite rhythm you got to get used to with this stuff. Bit of light leaking in too. One nice thing is that Iris updated, so now it's on version 1.2, and that provided a bunch of configuration options for creators, which is awesome. I've been waiting for that for ages. But it looks like somewhere either between Iris itself or upgrading complementary to the next minor version. It wound up speeding things up. So I'm currently running on the extreme settings, and I'm not getting frame stutters. So that is a welcome change. Well, the good news is once I'm up there, I should be able to leave this water bucket out. On up there? Likely, but stranger things have happened. Now for the tricky one. Oh, hello you. I did not expect you. Position you out. Yeah. Interesting. Transitioned out. All right. Well, whatever. Now we got a little bit more cobble too. Ooh, thunderstorm. Okay, that's fine. All right. Pull this down. Almost up there. But Oh, that's what that light is. It's actually just the grid lines. There. One more. All right, and we are out. Ah, lovely. Hi, dude. Oh, alas, with the God rays, this seems to have chewed up my bandwidth. I'll explain why things were moving so fast. All right, well, that's not a concern. Switch over to my shaders here. Go back to night. Un momento. Oh, here I am looking away on the other thing while I struggle away. Ugh. Apologize for that again. But yeah, we are back up at the surface. Oh, this is super annoying. Okay. You can see tons of trees that I can use to grab myself a little bit more. Let's grab some dirt. Put you in there. My cobble actually is still stowed away. Grab a couple of you. Okay, well, that's plenty right there. And I've already got some downstairs, and that was enough. All right. Grabbing some trees then. I could reasonably get all of. I gotta head in the north direction anyway. Okay. Yeah. There's a little bit of water pool off left. Good, good, good. So this is the north direction. Dirt, I've got basically all that I need there. Cobble, I am not. So I'm gonna need to pull a lot more there. Feel bad about putting up all this stuff, you know, in this order, but I'm heading this way anyway. Might as well take advantage of it. I would love that mechanic in Minecraft when trees just spontaneously grow back. Coming up on a plane over here. Okay. There should be the pools out here and to the left. You can see there's a little bit of ocean popping up there, and if I transition over here, you can see this sort of coming out as well. So this is a little bit of what I'm seeing. I'm roughly around in here. Gonna head over here. Lava. Must be a great spot to get a horse onto bedrock as well, too. Or the nether ceiling. Here we go. Alright, well, I'm gonna need 2 lava buckets. Get oak planks. Oak is gonna be free for me, so you go away. I also need obsidian. you two. And with my water bucket, I'm going to come along and put a little bit of water back over here. Nope. Nope. Look a bit like it. It says it's underground or hidden somehow. Kitty cute. A little too far then. Oh, there's a tree off this way too. Okay. Oh, I see. No, I didn't go far enough. Alright, well, whatever. I got water, so go grab water. Woohoo! Freaky. Now let's stock up on obsidian. There's that tree. In fact, the water is just right over there, I guess. Oh, kidney shape, maybe? No. Not the noodle cave. A little bit of water right there. Alright. Yeah, here we go. This is where the water was. The little caves. Eye on the prize. Got my lava buckets. Grab myself some obsidian. Oh. Close. Ooh, I've got too much on me. Dirt I don't need. Perfect, okay. Let's also pull some of this too. I'm gonna need more water. And I need at least 10 obsidian. I'm a little bit lower right now. I was grabbing all the cobble. Pulling cobblestone. Sacrifice tough. Oh, planks. I mean, come on. Oh, get near sunset. Someone at least is active in this world. Someone else is active in this world. And this is why we leave the water bucket out. But notice I'm a little bit low. Close enough. I should be a little bit aggressive about sleeping since I haven't slept in ages. Means I'll have kind of some spawning. And that makes it kind of tricky to fall asleep. Alright. Get out. Pull that out. Good. Whatever. There we go. Wait, okay, so how much? Okay, 16 obsidian. I can do better though. $20 maybe? $21. There we go. Okay. Let's switch out second pick there. Got my bed. Back. Dash all that obsidian. 36 actually would be a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. I tell you what. Let's grab a little bit more. Only gonna get 5 more. One, two, 4, 5. 5, 6. That was 6, whatever. Cobble. Not bad. Could be better. I mean, cobble is actually pretty easy to find over there. Or if you're just oh, I gotta go to one side to up things. Not worried about cobble in the slightest. Alright. Oh, wait. Sure. Hey, wandering trader. Did you spawn here, though? That's... I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of wild. Like, you're nowhere near a population center, man. Light gray, don't care. Melon seeds, don't care. Jungle sapling, I can get those easy. There's nothing here I really want. Thank you, though. So, next decision. Do I go back down there and pop through the end gate, or do I work on going over and moving these portals? Going over and moving these portals would be the proper one to do. Okay. If that's the case, then I just gotta reorient myself. Water. Okay, this is the way I gotta go. Alright. Go and fix these nether portals then. Bunch of pumpkins. We got pumpkins over there. I got pumpkins back at Spawn Town, so. Feather falling just makes you so, like, feel like so invincible when it comes to falling and all that. I need more cobble. I can pick that up when I get back to the proper spot. Map open. Could possibly use sugarcane, but sugarcane grows probably way too slow. That. Technically, it's a Minecraft. A normal Minecraft tree. Be going in the wrong way. Alright, where's the sun? Basically overhead, but this is southish. In that means I'm... Yeah, if I go down there, this is southeast, not the direction I want to go. I want to go north. Done. Back up here, and curve left. I mean, I really like sort of going by, almost by feel when it comes to this. You know, just looking at a map and using that to be like, okay, this is the direction I want to go. Something powerful about being able to navigate like that. And basically horizontal. Nice. This is where I want that other portal to spawn. Out in here. Tell you what, I'm gonna hop out. Grab my boat. A little bit north. Because this is the proper spot that I want to be in. That's such a wonderful summer home. Let's scoot along this way. Yeah, that then would be the bit of land where I need portal. Okay. Alright, let's just set up our portal right here then. Hang on a sec. There's a bunch of sand though. I don't need sand. The sand where I'm from. Okay, I'm gonna use 12 blocks to set up a proper portal. That. A little bit of sandstone, just the corners here. Now this is oriented -X, so horizontally. Okay. Yeah, I need to light you. Pop you back. You out. Hopefully when I create that portal, it'll link into this. Since it is, after all, the closest spot. Yeah, I got enough for 2 more portals if I want it, which is great. No TNT, though. That was a bit annoying. Kind of a handy way to make sure that the portals break. Alright, so... Wait a minute. Did I have any... No, I didn't. I thought I had some gunpowder with me to make this stuff a little bit easier. Pick. Good. Okay, now I gotta go roughly in that direction to find the other portal. Lovely looking canyon though. And there's the portal right there. So unfortunately, this is going to have to stick in place. I don't particularly care. Because it'll get me to the nether ceiling. And it'll go to the nearest portal that's there, not necessarily the closest. So now that I've got some obsidian in me, I don't really have to care necessarily about throwing a portal down. It would have been a good idea to throw some torches on the other one. Nope. Not for bad, but for the long too. Alright, good, good. And I'm on another ceiling. Now I gotta come along and figure out where exactly to build this portal here. My target is 2780 101. So alright, 276. Yep, 2760. Go back to my calculator over here. Was negative 27. That's 345 on that. Be right around there. And 102. That one I should be able to do in my head, actually. Yeah. 10 would be 80. 3 would be 24. Oh, 13. Okay. And 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm actually standing right here. Right around here then. We. Okay. 5. No, but I've got this, so what do I care? I really need to sort some of the stuff out. Move that out. This out. Move here. Pop this furnace in here. And quite frankly. Oh, yeah, I should store some of these lava buckets in here just to make up a little bit more room. Technically, it's a redstone. Yeah, I think that's fine. Pop you back so I'm not going to lose you in case of anything. Oh yeah, I should probably put this one. Okay. I demand 6 down slabs. Slabs go here. Go here. Oh, that's right. I wanted this to go up one. Why was I going up one? Well, because the plan is to actually have sort of a, an ice highway coming along here. Boop. You will make a very ladder. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Eh. When you got scaffolding, you just don't. There we go. That, so let's pop out you. Pop out you. As well pop you out too. Oh, you're gonna have to come. Is got one spare. There, so keep the same basic design. Back, viable. And open this inventory. Obsidian. Me. Bench can go. Oh wait, I need you. Inventory. I'll probably also keep this in my inventory too, just in case. Alright, so on a cobble could still be more. Rectify that. Need bamboo, but in the short term, the fact that this actually leaves the spot, I'm hoping it will. I'd be looking out over at my summer home if I'm correct. Yeah, look at that. Perfect, you're all linked up. I don't think I need to fix that. Alright, well, in that case, I'm going to need a ton of bamboo. So let's head back to spawn. Grab said bamboo. Also be a great excuse to clean up my inventory a little bit. All within the sight range of where spawn town would be. I know this is going to be a bit of a run. Right, there we go. Yep, that's the main spawn one. There is the spawn town one. Sweet, okay. While I'm here, I might as well rejuvenate my pork, cooked pork as well too, since I've got tons sitting in that thing. There we go. Brought back up to speed. Alright, well, let's head home. See if we can't grab some bamboo. Well, I mean, that finished the portal shuffling at least. Down. Well, that was good. I thought that would actually be much more of a pain. You know, sort of setting everything up proper like. Turns out it was not, thanks to that extra obsidian I got. This spot is looking great right here. I mean, look at these. Got these coarse root trees. Nice, I gotta admit. Okay, oh, alright. Bamboo's back over here. I'm gonna need 38 of these. 12. Five, so one more then. That's okay, I got a bunch of seeds. 37. Good enough. 38. Okay. Plenty enough. So let's ditch this back in here. There. Bamboo is going to be super essential. Back up some of the stuff within here. Redstone box. So I've got tons of room in there. A bit of bamboo in there. I'll need more cobble. I mean, now that I'm back at Spawn Town, I can easily just grind away for a bit at our... Go obsidian back in here. Flint back in here. Running a bit low on obsidian, but I think I'll be able to manage that. I'll pop this back in here since I get it. What if I could ditch some of this dye? I kind of like carrying a little bit of dye with me as I go. The pumpkin pie can go. Oh yeah, clay ball actually. That can definitely come out of here. Having some spare ender pearls. Oh, I've got tons of coal. Might as well bring both of these out. And that frees up a little bit of room within my ender chest. In fact, here we go. Okay. That out of the way. Load you back in. Oh yeah, it helps immensely. Oh yeah, and I should ditch this too. Now that we got this mushroom farm over here, yeah, I can ditch all of this within the chest we've got sitting back here at Spawn Town. Oh, dude. I'm gonna go over here to pull it out properly. Oh yes, there we go. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I did have it sitting in there. Well, thanks definitely to Firebird Cat for helping out with a lot of, you know, some of filling this in. Like the gas tiers are all done. Bravo for that. Yeah, alright, I was going to ditch the block of coal. For... Oh, that's right. I also needed some pumpkins too. El Mango's original design actually used some pumpkins just to sort of help disable spawns. Oh, and I've currently got just a normal block, and there's no reason you can't necessarily use it. Having said that, there's just a bunch of pumpkins sitting over here, so why not do that? Look at that. Grab you. Grab you. Now... Oh, nice. Actually, wait a minute. Do I have my shears with me? No, I do not. I have my ender chest, though. Perfect. Oh, they definitely share them. Pumpkins, I need a little bit more. Oh yeah, and if I'm gonna do the other, what am I thinking? Do the other chunk loader on the nether side. I'm actually gonna need powered rail, detector rail, and all that. So I also need to grab some gold. Pop. Here's back. These two can come out. Also gonna have to grab some gold. I can worry about that later. I think for now that's plenty enough for today. Went quite a ways into sort of getting that obsidian farm going. It's almost finished there, other than just sort of planting some things in place. What else? Yeah, and shuffling around those portals went a lot smoother than I figured. It's always a pain when you've got that, but it helped out that I had some obsidian I could use to sort of help direct where the portals went. So yeah, I think with that, I am pretty content with what we got. So yeah, I shall be seeing you later on then.